Alright folks, so this particular vehicle that we're working on is a 2004 model GM. It's a Chevy Blazer. It's got the 4.3. It's pretty cool. So anyways, the problem we're having here, we are, what's the word? We have a clogged radiator, as you can clearly see here. So what we got to do is, we've been, first, we have a lot of things we can do. We can basically either replace everything, which gets kind of expensive, or you can go through the process of trying to flush your radiator. So we've been going through the process of flushing as much as possible, so I can get as much as I can cleared out. And then eventually I'll replace what I need to. I know it sounds weird, but basically when I first started this project, you could not see those coils that you're seeing right now in the video. So I've actually already washed out quite a bit. I actually have the sediment drying out as a little test sample. Stay tuned for the updated video on that. I literally caught as much water as I could of the wastewater with all the sediment, and now I'm setting it up to dry. So literally it'll have a bunch of just gunk in there. So what happens over time is the coolant itself just naturally breaks down over time, and it creates a sludge, which basically actually retains heat really well. Almost like it turns your soda can, regular soda can, that is just a one layer aluminum can, and then it basically turns it into like your coffee cup, coffee mug, traveling mug, thermos insulated thing, where it now insulates all that aluminum. So think of the same principle with your radiator down in there. I know it's similar but different. Obviously it's not a soda can, but if you have it insulated, then it has a much more difficult time to disperse that heat. Alright, and then of course, being this tube here, make sure all your tubes, this particular tube was jam-packed full of sludge, so there was no flow in here whatsoever. This was literally clogged, but thankfully the hose itself is in good condition. I was able to just flush it out, and the hose was saved, which was great. So far I've only replaced the cap. So this is a newer one. It has a little safety release, so when you first open it, it will release the pressure. You'll hear it, you hear the air. If there's any air trapped in there, that'll release first. And then from there you slowly release it and open it up. Never do that when it's hot. Never ever do it when it's hot. You will not be happy. You'll be immediately burnt, 3rd-degree burns, and just don't go suing me, because I told you so. Don't do it. Do not do it. But what you can do is you can check here. If you need to, you could add a little if need be. Anyways, so basically what we're doing is we're running, once I put the coolant flush in, this company, Prestone, they make a flush. Hey, morning. And with that, you can run it through any system, and then with that, it helps to clear out the sludge and the stuff that you can't reach. So that way you're not having to replace every single thing. Some of the stuff that you can't get to is really difficult, that you really don't want to get to, so you're trying to basically clean out as much as possible. You add the chemical mixture in there, and you run your heater, drive it around for a day or two, whatever you want. Read the directions. go from there, and then drain it, flush it. But me personally, I've already flushed it one time. I'm in the process of flushing it a second time, just to continue removing more buildup.